I am Ganesh Gandhi. My topic is production management control. How can you differentiate active partners and sleeping partners? Active partners. Those who take active part in the management and form policies of the firm. They are known as working or managing partners. Sleeping partners. Persons who just invest money and do not take part in the management are known as sleeping or silent partners. Explain joint stock company. Which are the two types of joint stock companies? A joint stock company is an association of individuals called shareholders, who join for profit and agree to supply capital divided into shares that are transferable for carrying on a specific business. There are mainly two types of joint stock: private limited company, public limited company. What is mass production?
Give 2 advantages.
Mass production is the manufacturing of large quantities of standardized products, often using assembly lines or automation technology. Cost efficiency. Mass production reduces the cost per unit by spreading fixed costs over a large number of products. Consistent quality. Mass production ensures that each unit produced is nearly identical, leading to consistent product quality. Describe 1 job production, 2 batch production. Job order production and batch production. Tailored to specific customer requirements. Produces a limited number of identical products in groups, batches. Produces unique, often one-off items. Focuses on producing multiple units of the same item at once. High flexibility in the production process. Flexible production process, but on a larger scale than job production. Examples include custom furniture and specialized machinery. Examples include baked goods and pharmaceuticals. What do you mean by lead time? Time is the time required to complete the order or service, beginning with the first receipt of a customer order and ending with customer delivery receipt of the product or service. Write the steps involved in the calculation of throughput time. The throughput time of a product is calculated by adding the 4 steps of the manufacturing process. Process time. Inspection time. Move time. Wait time. Throughput equals process time plus inspection time plus move time plus wait time. Explain the methods to reduce throughput time. Eliminate throughput bottlenecks. Reduce the parts rejection rate. Improve employee training. Use factory automation. Define cycle time. Cycle time is the actual time spent working on producing an item or providing a service, measured from the start of the first task to the end of the last task. Large production capacity and extensive distribution. Cycle time equals net production time / number of units produced. Write the difference between takt time and cycle time. Takt time is the rate at which you need to complete a product in order to meet customer demand. Takt time equals workable production hours / units required, customer demand. Cycle time is the actual time spent working on producing an item or providing a service, measured from the start of the first task to the end of the last task. Cycle time equals net production time / number of units produced. What do you mean by plant? A place where men, machines, material, equipment, etc. are brought together for the purpose of manufacturing products. What do you mean by plant layout? Plant layout is the arrangement of machines within factory, so that each operation is performed at the point of greatest convenience. State the different types of layout. Line or product layout. Process or functional layout. Fixed position layout. Combination layout. State the advantages and disadvantages of process layout. Advantages and disadvantages. Can handle a variety of processing requirements. In-process inventory costs can be high. Machines breakdown doesn't result in shutdown. More space is required. Equipment used is less costly. Longer processing time. Explain fixed position layout. A fixed position layout lets the product stay in one place while workers Machinery moved to it as needed. Products that are impossible to move. Ships, airplanes, and construction project. State the factors which affect flow patterns. Length of the total production time. Space tied up by work in process. The rate of the performance and coordination of operations. Amount of work in process. Amount of physical and mental strain on the operators.
Materialhandling.
Supervision and control mechanism. Define flow pattern. State the factor which affect flow pattern. The flow pattern is the system for movement of raw materials from the beginning to the end, where it is converted into finished or final product. Factor affects the flow pattern.
Materialhandling.
Amount of work in process. Space tied up by work in process. Length of the total production time. Explain the types of vertical flow lines in industry. I flow line. L flow line. U flow line. S flow line. O flow line. Explain the types of vertical flow lines in industry. Processing downward or upward. Centralized or decentralized elevation. Unidirectional or retraction flow. Vertical or inclined flow. Single or multi-flow. Flow between buildings. Name the factors related to sales forecasting. Competition. Changes in technology. Changes in government policies. Factors relating to industry. What do you mean by production control? Production control. Production control refers to the process of planning, coordinating, and controlling the production activities in a manufacturing setup to ensure that products are produced efficiently, on time, and within budget. State the objectives of production planning and control. Forecast quantity and quality of future work. Preparing route charts and schedule charts. Monitoring the progress during production. Standardizing the production. Controlling men and material. Collecting information regarding product specifications, etc. What is sales forecasting? What are its uses? Estimate of the sales potential of the industry for a future period. Helps the management in determining the realization of revenues, manufacture program, requirement of men, materials, and machines. Helps to determine the production volume. Forms the basis for sales, production, and material budget. Helps in deciding about plant expansion. Guides in marketing production and other activities. What is routing? The path for the raw material till it becomes finished product. It indirectly derives the method of manufacturing. It determines when, where, and how the product is manufactured. What is route sheet? The sequence of operations and descriptions of the operations with time is indicated in route sheets. They are prepared by the planning department and rigidly followed. Name the classification of industries on the basis of size of investment. Micro-industries. Very small scale with minimal investment. Small-scale industries. Moderate investment with limited production capacity. Medium-scale industries. Larger investment and production capacity. Large-scale industries. High investment, large production capacity, and extensive distribution. What is dispatching? Explain the process. Dispatching is the process of starting work on the production floor by giving out orders and instructions at the right time. These orders follow a plan that outlines the sequence of tasks and the schedule for when each task should be done. The various steps of dispatch procedure for each operation are listed below in sequence. Store issue order. Tool order. Job order. Time ticket. Inspection order. Move order.